Thanks for clicking on this video. If you're someone who's ever struggled with the ups and downs of trading, or you're just curious what it's really like, this one's for you. If someone asked me, what is trading? I wouldn't answer with fancy charts or technical definitions. I would simply say, let me tell you a story not glamorous, not for the faint of heart. It's my story, a journey marked by scars, sleepless nights, painful lessons, and moments of truth. A journey you can only understand by walking through it yourself. Back in 2018, I was just a mechanical engineer, 42 years old, completely clueless about trading. One night, a YouTube ad caught my attention. I clicked out of curiosity, and that's when a new door opened, one that would lead to countless sleepless nights. A friend introduced me to soybean oil trading. Easy money, they said. I opened an account with $3,000, knowing nothing but trusting too much. My first trade, a $900 profit. Euphoric. It felt like I'd found gold. I quickly deposited another $7,000, chasing bigger trades. And that's when things spiraled. By the end of the first month, I had lost almost everything. Not just money, but the illusion that this was easy. And so began the first major scar on my trading journey. After that collapse, I walked away, but the market haunted me. There was an itch I couldn't scratch, so I returned. This time, to learn. I studied RSI, trend lines, support, resistance. I devoured videos on psychology, risk management. Eventually, I found a gold trading group promising accurate signals and professional analysis. I was skeptical, but I thought, maybe I lost last time because I lacked discipline. I deposited $2,000 and followed everything by the book. 2 weeks in, I had made $500. Small, but it felt like hope. But in week 3, a perfect buy signal came just before the non-farm payroll news. Prices crashed. My account was wiped in seconds. And just like that, I realized this group didn't care about my wins or losses. They profited from my trades, not my success. I was devastated. But strangely, I couldn't let go. Trading had become an addiction. I lied to my sister, asked for $4,000, pretending it was for a mechanical course. I told myself I'd be careful, but I wasn't. I started trading out of ego, not to learn, but to prove something, to myself, to others, even to my ex. I took 10, 20 trades a day. When I won, I felt unstoppable. When I lost, I was angry and reckless. And of course, I lost it all. Again. That third account wipe, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just sat there, smiled bitterly. I knew I didn't lose to the market. I lost to myself. One night, I texted an old friend who had been trading for years. I asked, "Why do you make money and I don't? I've studied everything." He replied, "Because you're not trading, you're gambling." It hit me hard. I started reviewing my trades. No stop losses, no journals, no risk management, just emotion-driven decisions. I wasn't a trader. I was just guessing with confidence. That night, everything changed. I stopped asking, "How do I win?" and started asking, How do I survive? I rebuilt from scratch. I created a system, clear rules to enter, exit, risk per trade, when to stay out. I kept a detailed journal, including my emotions. I realized that without a system, you're not a trader, you're prey. I learned that knowledge shows you what to do, but psychology determines whether you actually do it. I limited my daily trades, tracked my fears and hopes, and focused on execution, not results. Because to beat the market, you must first beat yourself. When I started, I saw only the glamorous side of trading: laptops by the beach, green trades on Instagram. No one showed me the sleepless nights, the loneliness, the pain of losing silently. There's no salary, no safety net, no guarantees, just you, the screen, and your choices. Trading is not a shortcut to riches. It's a long, grueling marathon, and the market is ruthless with anyone who's unprepared. You don't win by hitting a jackpot. You win by staying in the game. Small, consistent wins. Every day. That's what keeps you alive. I used to think a perfect strategy would save me, but the biggest enemy wasn't my method. It was my mind. I've cut good trades out of fear. I've held bad ones out of hope. I knew better, but knowing wasn't enough. So now, I trade with brutal honesty. Every trade has a reason, a stop loss, a plan. If I lose, I stop. No revenge trades, no one last try. Because in trading, discipline doesn't guarantee success, but the lack of it guarantees failure. Trading is not for everyone. It's not glamorous. It's not easy. It tests your soul, your patience, your self-belief every single day. If you're on this journey, pause for a moment, breathe, and ask yourself honestly, is trading truly for me? If the answer is yes, don't rush, don't chase. Walk slowly, steadily, and never stop learning. Thank you for listening to my story. If this resonated with you, like and share it. If you saw a part of yourself in it, leave a comment. Maybe we're not as alone as we think. And if you want to hear more raw, honest truths about trading, I'll see you in the next video. But remember, survive first, succeed later.